Knapp was aiming to win the first major trophy of a managerial career stretching back to the early 1980s as his Portsmouth side faced Championship team Cardiff in the 2008 FA Cup final. The South Coast club had won the competition before the outbreak of the Second World War, but were full of confidence having beaten Manchester United en route to Wembley. Underdogs Cardiff would be no pushovers. They were hoping to become the first team from outside the top flight to win the cup since West Ham in 1980. Behind the microphone, Mark Lawrenson and John Motson.
Redknapp brought Pedro Mendes back into his midfield last week, and he keeps his place as the anchor at the expense of Papa Bouba Diop. John Utaka, who missed the semi-final with injury, is part of initially a five-man midfield behind Kanu, whose goal that day brought Pompey back to Wembley. But expect Utaka and Cranchar on the left to push up and make it a 4-3-3. Since the semi-final, Paul Parry has regained fitness, so he's up front for Cardiff with 36-year-old Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. 35-year-old Trevor Sinclair, old enough to be Aaron Ramsey's father. Ramsey just 17 years, 144 days old. He would become the second youngest FA Cup finalist ever. Well, if he wins the FA Cup, he could pick up, but he's already the second youngest player to Curtis Weston of Millwall.
Number 27, Kanu.
The FA Cup final of 2008. The 127th in the history of this famous competition. And only once has the FA Cup been carried out of England, and that was by Cardiff City back in 1927. Portsmouth won it in 1939, kept it for 6 years during the war, and now both clubs are back here for the first time since. And immediately Diarra gets going here for Portsmouth, and he gets a free kick. I fancy he'll play a bit further forward than he did in the semi-final, Lassana Diarra.
Yes, he will, most definitely. Mendes just sitting in, spraying the ball and protecting the back four, well, notably as well the two central defenders. But I think he's got more of a free role today.
Herman Hreidersen has gone up for this first free kick. Nico Cranchar has put the ball down. Hreidersen in the centre with his arm up, in fact. It goes his way. And Peter Enkelman, who incidentally is on loan still to Cardiff from Blackburn Rovers, makes the first save.
Can't believe the shot from there, Joe.
Oh, and on the far side, Paul Parry came in there. He's got the pace. Forced David James to advance.
Well, I think as well is a ball played over Sol Campbell, and David James did really well because it was his starting position. He was some 7 or 8 yards out of his goal, and it made all the difference here.
Cranchar. Thought he should have a free kick, didn't get it. Hasselbank again. McNaughton. And again, Parry makes a forward run. That was Lovins. And Parry's in there again here for Cardiff. David James required once more to come out and save with his feet.
Yeah, a great little ball in as well it was, just inside Sol Campbell. A little bit fortuitous how it came about. It was Ledley's pass and great timing of the run.
Here's Ray.
Go, Philly, go!
Ledley. This is Whittingham. Oh, deflected.
And off his own man as well, John. David James, who was rooted, wasn't he?
Yes. Referee's given a goal kick.
Yeah. Decent ball as well, outside of the foot. Not the greatest clearance in the world.
Free kick to Portsmouth over there. Ben Johnson's put the ball down. Waiting for Hreidersen to come forward. And also Sol Campbell and Distan. Oh, goalkeeper fumbled a bit there. Oh, and nearly for Kanu. Instead it's Cranchar. Mendes, that was a worrying moment for Peter Enkelman. Sylvain Distan, I think, first, and then Kanu. This is Utaka. Better spell this for Portsmouth. Utaka allowed to go on here. Looking for Kanu. Mendes. That was Diarra.
Well, Peter Enkelman will be absolutely delighted because he's got away with one. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. There was very little or no pressure really on him, and he's just fumbled this. Very strange. McNaughton and Louvens and everybody in the end has helped him out, just a mini crisis.
It's been cut out by Mendes, who's found Diarra. Now can they get somebody up with Kanu this time? This is Cranchai. Sully Muntari's made a run forward. Here's Haridason. Kanu wants it played now. This is Muntari. That is Kanu. Can he turn? Yes, he can. Kanu! Brilliant! Oh.
Well, he did brilliantly as well, didn't he? Absolutely. And that was the first time somebody had run from midfield, which was Utaka, wasn't it? Gets us, what's this little position, Haridason, and he's away. It's a little great ball in as well.
He once scored a goal at Chelsea, didn't he, for Arsenal, from a not dissimilar kind of tight angle, but this time he slips at the wrong side of the post.
Yeah. Better from Portsmouth, certainly.
Oh, Harry, how close was that? Free kick, Cardiff. Ledley brought down.
Daft foul, that is.
Well, they've had plenty of corners and free kicks and throw-ins, Cardiff, and it's brought the partnership from the back forward every time. Louvens is just arriving now to help Johnson. There's Johnson.
Good delivery as well from the Cardiff free kicks, haven't we? Leaps very, very high to get it, just couldn't quite direct it on target. And probably beat 3 defenders to it as well in there.
This is Diarra. And here's Utaka. and Kanu's there. But no. Is it given? Assistant referee stands where he is. Mike Dean walks away. And Kanu and Portsmouth think they've taken the lead.
Well, they have, haven't they? I mean, it's a brilliantly whipped-in cross, and Enkelman again punches away, but Kanu is so close, but fantastic reaction by Kanu.
Just watch the assistant referee when the ball goes in. I think he stops for a moment. Anyway, it's a goal.
Portsmouth won, score number 27.
There's no argument about that. That's a lovely whipped-in cross by Utaka. Comes off Enkelman. He's very, very quick, Kanu.
Well, Kanu, who scored the winner here against West Brom in the semi-final, opens the scoring in the final. Little bit of a fumble by Enkelman, but Kanu, as you say, is so quick to get his foot in there. Here's Kanu. Mendes is following up here. Oh, it's a poor pass meant for Haridason. Now Ray for Cardiff. Gavin Ray. Hasselbank goes one way and Parry goes the other. And there's no flag. Parry for Cardiff. Can he get it across? Oh, and in came McNaughton. All the way from right back.
I just think that when Parry got himself in a position, John, I'm thinking, are you going to shoot or not? And I think because of the width here, he decides not to. It's a good idea. It's just the pass was just a little bit too quick for McNaughton, wasn't it?
Unselfish by Parry.
Yeah, you can see why he didn't shoot, because of the angle, I feel.
Sully Muntari to Cranchai. Early ball to Kanu. Diarra's well forward. Cranshire again. Montari switches it to Glenn Johnson. Oh, Glenn Johnson, first touch let him down, and then he committed the foul.
Yeah, well, the ball was pinched away from him, wasn't he? And trying to get it back, I think he's caught. Oh, yeah, he's caught Ledley.
Yes, it's Joe Ledley who's down. 1 minute will be added, by the way, at the end of the 45 here for stoppages. So if Cardiff are going to go back to the dressing room with anything to show for this, they're going to have to score pretty fast. Johnson's up there again. That's where it's aimed. Well, he bounced off a Portsmouth player there and got a free kick.
The fourth official has indicated there will be 1 added minute.
Sol Campbell not very happy with that free kick award, and here's somebody else who isn't.
It's a free kick. There's no doubt about it. It's a free kick.
Bit of movement there. Oh, and at the far post. Glenn Johnson squeezed the ball out for Pompey. David James didn't really claim that first time. Oh, it's been hooked back in. No goal. No goal. Mike Dean's wiped that one out, there's no doubt about that.
I think the whistle had already gone.
Well, David James has had his worrying moments at Wembley with cup final corners, and when that was hooked back in, is it hands?
Great finish as well, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the Dutchman, Glenn Lovens. So, perhaps a shade unfortunate, Mark?
No, I don't think so. I think it's handball, John. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Got control of the ball with it. Wasn't everyone straight away thinks it's the foul on James, but he wasn't fouled, quite simply. And also, they haven't made a great deal about it.
No, they haven't.
He's looking a little bit blank, but get the DVD.
Doesn't score too many. In fact, he hasn't scored this season. And the whistle goes immediately for half-time, and Portsmouth, the Premier League side under Harry Redknapp, have the advantage. The goal scorer on 37 minutes was Kanu, and Cardiff City, who started pretty well, go into the dressing room, the Championship side, a goal behind. Paul Parry, their most dangerous attacker, certainly early on. But at half-time in the 127th FA Cup final, it's Cardiff City 0, Premier League Portsmouth 1. And it's Cardiff City in the black strip who start the second half here. Playing from the right. Capaldi. This is Joe Ledley. Good left foot. Takes on Glenn Johnson. He's had his hands full with Ledley, really. So throwing down by the corner flag. McPhail for Cardiff. McNaughton charging forward from right back. This is Sully Montari for Portsmouth. Getting crowded out of it there. Here comes Hasselbank. Haven't seen too much of him.
The reason is, John, he keeps falling over after every touch.
Another good turn by Diarra here. As he overstretched himself, he's found Cranshire and he's gone again, Diarra. Now John Utaka's in the middle. Kanu wants it first. Oh, it's gone out for a corner.
Yeah, I think it came off Lovens in the end, isn't it? That split second as it left Kanu's boot. It could go anywhere, and fortunately for Cardiff, it goes wide. Good play by Portsmouth and Diarra. Very, very good. Picked Kanu out as well.
Enkelman decides to punch, and he's found Hasselbank. Whittingham. Oh, he's got to be careful, Haridus.
He's got to go, John.
He's been yellow carded.
He's got to go, surely. Oh, it's Cranshire.
Cranshire. No, it wasn't Horizon, it's Cranshire. And here's Mendes. Johnson. Glenn Johnson. Kanu coming near post. Corner. And the three heavies from the back will come forward again for this.
I think that's either a goal kick or a free kick. I don't think it's a corner.
No. And Enkelman comes out and does well again, but doesn't get it away from Diarra. This is Montari with the shot.
Oh, mind you, Peter Enkelman was always in control of this situation.
David Jones makes the first change. Peter Whittingham is the player going off.
Peter Whittingham, been replaced by number 13, Aaron Ramsey.
Aaron Ramsey is the man to come on. As I said earlier, only 24 days older than Curtis Weston, who for Millwall became the youngest ever cup finalist.
He'll just play on the right, John, but he can play right, left, play off the centre forward, you name it.
Cranshire. Montari. Mendes. Nugent goes into the centre now. We're into the last 20 minutes of the 90. Forward by Glenn Johnson. That's found Nugent. Oh.
Well, it was worth a try. I'm not quite sure did Enkelman save this or did it clip the post or even both. Nice late run by Nugent as well, and he saved it. It was going in.
Yeah, that's a save, yeah. Johnson gets up as well.
Tell you what, if Horizon had just had his forward head on, he was just thinking as a defender and he was caught on his heels.
Thompson down the middle now with Parry. There's Thompson. Oh, mistake by Glenn Johnson, and he's made up for it. At the expense of a corner here for Cardiff. So Lovens and Johnson on their way forward again. Thompson is in there this time, of course. Here's Johnson.
He certainly wins his fair share of headers, doesn't he?
Joe Ledley battling well. This is Ramsey. He's ready for a return as well as Ramsey. The cross is cleared by Distan for a corner. And Ramsey's gone across to take it. Oh, Thompson was jumping, and coming in behind him.
Lovens, wasn't it?
Lovens again.
I think the problem as well, John, is he seems to head it into the ground, doesn't he, right in front of him, and takes up a big bounce. But yet again, a Cardiff head on the ball from a set piece in Portsmouth's box, which is dangerous, obviously, for Portsmouth.
The two central defenders have been threats, haven't they? Johnson and Lovens, yeah. It's Diarra. Horizon waving Kanu to come shorter. Slides it into Cranshire. Montari. Oh. Tie up Pompey. The chimes have started again. Diarra. Distan. Distan from the back. Sylvain Distan, what a run! Distan still, a great run! What a goal it would have been!
That's also a great tackle, John, as well. I mean, it's a brilliant run by Distan. When he first got it, he didn't have too many options, so he decided to go it alone, but it's a brilliant tackle in the end.
The attendance here at Wembley for the 2008
McNaughton. And again, good play by the fullback. Sinclair. McNaughton again. Oh, and parry here. Oh, and a chance for young Ramsey perhaps for Cardiff. And McNaughton again, and Thompson's there. And Ramsey's there. Oh, it was a let-off for Pompey, but look at the break. It's Cranshire with Barros on this side of the field. I really thought young Aaron Ramsey might have just pulled it out the fire for Cardiff there. This is Barros. And he's forced a corner, and Portsmouth breathe a sigh of relief. McNaughton, who was up with that attack, is injured. He's hobbling back.
Yeah, he's got cramp. After that run, he just couldn't get up.
Buildup job. Forces another corner. Still making his way back, McNaughton, isn't he? But they've used their 3 subs, you see. Buildup drops on the ball again here. Bit early to be doing this. And Cardiff got a chance to get the ball upfield. Distan to head this away for Portsmouth.
It's a daft foul by Diarra.
Oh dear me.
Daft.
Yellow card as well. It's given Cardiff a chance to really push Portsmouth right back with a minute to go, and the goalkeeper is coming up, Enkelman.
He's going to take it.
What a finish this could be to the second half. Portsmouth are trying to form a line on the 18-yard spot. Oh, and it's going to come out to Ramsey. Oh, what a block there. What a block.
Glenn Johnson,
Glenn Johnson, I think.
Brilliant.
From Roger Johnson.
Yeah. Johnson and Johnson.
Over Roger Johnson's head. Seconds to go. Back it goes in from Capaldi. David James.
It's a great take, that.
And Portsmouth have won the FA Cup for the first time since 1939. And Harry Redknapp has led them into Europe for the first time. And what a moment for Sol Campbell, particularly to receive it from a man who won it as a manager here exactly 30 years ago. He was Bobby Robson then, he's Sir Bobby Robson now. Never have the Pompey chimes been heard louder in recent years.